Battle of Hefei ended in victory for us. But I think something may have changed in me while I was out there. I was actually impressed with Gan Ning's efforts. He uses his head out there while he's fighting, which makes me look even worse, I guess. I don't care for that too much either, but I think I'm going to move on and forget about the past. It might even help my cause. All right, it's time to get going and fight for the sake of our future.
Ling Tong, we shall defeat the spiteful Liu Bei at Yi Ling. I shall serve as the commander of our forces for this battle. Liu Bei appears to want to try to surround our army and destroy us. We should prepare a fire and use it to even the odds against their much larger army. Shu Ran's unit is supposed to use a bridge layer and set fire to the enemy camp. Wait for that moment and focus on defense until it comes. Victory for Wu is close at hand.
Lu Xun will take command of this battle.
Zhu Ran will need time to prepare the fire attack. We must do everything we can to hold the enemy at bay.
Sun Quan must pay for the death of Guan Yu.
I shall show no mercy.
I never thought you'd rely on me to protect your back.
You think I enjoy this? It's not easy having to clean up after a reckless brute like you.
Ah! Fancy way to say you're having trouble keeping up.
Jeez, where'd you learn to be such a jerk? Enemy officer defeated.
Just because we're a supply base doesn't mean we can't fight.
Look sharp, everyone! Forward, march! To be my final battle.
Enemy officer defeated.
Do you think you can stop me? This battlefield belongs to us! You will not get away with that!
It's almost ready. Keep holding.
Is this the end?
Enemy officer defeated.
We're ready. Now, Juvan, let's spread the flames.
Is not without skill. It'll take more than just you to stop me.
Is this the end of my journey?
Enemy officer defeated.
So this is to be my final battle.
Enemy officer defeated.
The attack is ready. Fire! Now it begins. These fires shall light the road to victory in this battle. It worked. All we need now is to charge the enemy.
Hurry! We'll get out of this maze and retreat.
crush them in an instant. This is odd, but don't hold back. Keep moving.
Now is our chance. Prepare to attack.
Don't think you'll get away with it. Musou Game is on his way. Hold on till he arrives.
We've got them right where we want them.
Is this the end? Enemy officer defeated!
Always looking for a good fight. Crush them in one blow.
Now, attack!
Prepare yourself, Liu Bei.
Ambitions left unfulfilled. Enemy officer defeated. left unfulfilled. Enemy officer defeated.
Let's hurry up and finish this!
Now you too shall feel that pain that my brothers and I have suffered. You are quite brave. It's a pity that you have to die.
It is time we show them the true extent of our strength.
Get away with that!
Incredible!
Is this the end?
Enemy officer defeated.
Come back here and face me!
Shall suffer for that. I have failed to realize my plans. Enemy officer defeated.
Not bad, Ling Tong!
Let's drive back the enemy forces!
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
forces! Now, attack!
Now you shall know my rage! I'll offer your head to the spirits of my brother.
If anyone's losing his head today, it's you! It's over.
My old in the peach garden. Broken.
Enemy officer defeated!
An army raised on anger is doomed to fail. If you live by your emotions, then you shall die by your emotions. It truly is a fitting end for Liu Bei. Thanks to this battle, we managed to increase our power while rendering Shu harmless. All that remains is Wei, who is of no real threat to us. The day of a land ruled by Wu is close at hand.
A new bodyguard has come to act in your service. This bodyguard is renowned in 3 kingdoms as a veteran of great ability.
It was during the final days of the year 200 AD when the Han Dynasty saw its end. Its demise ushered in a new era of chaos, brought on by several regional lords vying to rule China. There were those who sought absolute power, as well as those who fought for justice, and some simply fought for the sake of their beliefs. Many would rise and fall in their attempts to dominate the land. Ling Tong from the Wu territory, the son of the Wu general Ling Cao, Ling Tong accompanied his father to the battlefield and learned the art of war from a very early age. Ling Cao was slain in Jiangsha by Gan Ning. Devastated at the loss of his beloved father, Ling Tong overcame his grief and swore to avenge him. Gan Ning eventually joined Wu after the Battle of Jiangsha. However, Ling Tong's rage did not cease, and the two would often quarrel. Although Ling Tong avoided Gan Ning, the two were often sent out on the same missions. Gan Ning's valor was impressive, and several times he saved Ling Tong's life. After observing Gan Ning's prowess, Ling Tong had no other choice but to acknowledge his valor. When it came time to confront Liu Bei's armies, his feelings of rage had all disappeared. After fighting together in countless battles, the two eventually became very close friends. Their bond brought great strength to Wu and took them one step closer to unifying the land. These tales, passed on for generations, have endured the tests of time and continue to fascinate their listeners even today.